I wanted to direct Sub T just because of how unique Sing Song is for Sub T.
It's kind of like a punishment in some ways. And so, I mean, you kind of maybe pick someone that we think would be good at it, but also you pick someone because you know they would do it and no one else really wants to do it.
You don't really join Sub T because you're a performer. And being brutally honest with you, we don't have a whole lot of guys that are just musically talented.
Whenever you start doing Sing Song, is basically the day before they tell you it's due. And it's like the second week in December and you're like, I'm not thinking about Sing Song until February.
When it came to Sing Song, it wasn't a priority for Sub T. If anything, the priority was making sure it wasn't a priority.
It's just, it's not a huge priority to us, so.
Yeah, the practices are definitely different because we do it for about 15 to 30 minutes every Wednesday night.
Your choreography doesn't need to be perfectly coordinated. You don't even worry about things like pitch or diction.
We just added choreography yesterday, so I look forward to that. It's not going to be much, but
you have a role, and if you're too good, that's a problem.
Most important, here's what everyone wants to know. Do you have any intel about Sub T's Sing Song act this weekend?
Well, I got a little intel last week that kind of disappointed me.
Which is?
Well, I heard they were practicing.
Right, which is a no-no.
Which is a no-no.
You know, we kind of prided ourselves on how little we practiced and how serious we didn't take it.
They've definitely like cracked down harder on us on lyrics, and certain things that we used to be able to get away with, it's kind of changed.
But obviously those change every night because some guys forget them, or you see a lot of guys pulling out their phones and reading from their phones, which is totally fine. We'd rather people understand what we're saying than the way we look.
We are looking forward to being on stage, and we have a really good time whenever we're on stage. And I think that mostly comes because we're not really worried about being in sync. We're not really worried about being on pitch.
So we do try to throw in some subliminal messages in there and try to do our best to get away with some things.
You know, it's like the less they practice and the less they care, the more the crowd just loves it.
We've only won once, and that was in 1984.
The reason we won is because the donors promised they'd buy us a scoreboard if we actually tried, not thinking we were actually gonna win.
For me, in my memory, the '84 year of winning, it's almost like this mythological fairy tale. Like I don't believe it actually happened.
We ended up winning, so we have the scoreboard, and that's one of the big reasons we yell scoreboard during our act.
Last time that we won was in 1984. 1984.
Nothing's really else been presented to us like that, so maybe if we got a new scoreboard, we would try.
What would it mean for you guys to win?
That would be incredible. If we ever won, I'm not sure what would happen. We definitely wouldn't be back on stage if we won. We'd probably leave Moody Coliseum and not come back. So it would be awesome.
My first 2 years, we didn't get to do it because we were kicked off campus. So we were actually security for Sing Song. So our senior year, we finally got to be in the show, and we ended up getting 3rd place in some category. I think we got like 3rd place crowd favorite or something. And I'll never forget, you know, we went crazy. I think that when we got announced as 3rd place winners, we immediately just left. We just walked out in the middle of the awards ceremony, and we elephant walked around the Moody kind of concourse.
It would be pretty interesting. I can't say, but it might be a victory lap around the gym or something, going through the crowd, giving people high fives, but it would probably be extravagant.
So our goal is to hopefully someday win again, which we probably won't, but just the fun aspect of trying to win again and putting in the minimal amount of effort possible.